special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Brenton Strange,
27 yards.
And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Cam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Here we go. Swap. Level swap.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's popped up like it was, that's difficult to do. All right, so you might even yourself, if I let my offense on the field, will they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
180. Get out. 180. Ready, shot.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field, where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
All right.
Here's Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first. And look at this, another fake. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down. He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
Underneath, he's got Olsen.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Dickerson trying the right side. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson, 40 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now Stroud.
Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stroud now on 4th down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
49-yard line.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Dickerson.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Setting up the screen to Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main
touchdown, Indianapolis?
Cooper Kupp, 47 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score.
Yeah, huh?